Hi everyone, and welcome to the next part of my series on how to create accessible documents. Today and the next part, we're going to be talking all about tables. Tables are, I know I've been talking a lot about how, you know, your PDFs, your documents, whatever, need a lot of structure in them in order for screen readers to be able to easily navigate through all of them. Because they can't take visual cues for granted if you're relying only on the vocalization of the page to know how the page is organized. So for that reason, there's a lot of Hi everyone, and welcome to the next part of my PDF. Hi everyone, and welcome to the next part of my series on how to make documents accessible. Now today and the next part, we're going to be talking all about tables. Now tables are also this element of documents that have a lot of structure associated with them. So because of that, we're going to need to talk a lot about how to format them properly within both PDFs, but I'm going to start today with actually Microsoft Word document because I know that's where a lot of administrative documents or office documents otherwise start. And if we do good work here, where it's easier actually, we won't have to do so much accessibility work or fiddling around with the tables in the PDF side of things once you export your document to a PDF. So first, I'm just going to create a bit of an example table for us here. I'm going to create a table by going to Insert and then click on this Insert, or I suppose just Table button. And then I can designate how large I want it to be. For today, I'm going to actually be making something regarding the days of the week, so I need it to be 8 by 3, one column for the title column, sort of. So I'll start labeling day of week, and then we have Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I guess just sun. Okay, so my next row, this is actually going to be some kind of mini weather report, I suppose. So my first row is actually just going to say rain question mark, and then I will indicate either yes if there was rain, or no if there wasn't rain. So let's go yes, yes, no, no, yes, yes, no. About just something random. Doesn't quite matter what the actual values are. I'm just creating an example table really quickly so you can see how you might do in Microsoft Word. So next I'm going to talk about the temperature, of course, in Fahrenheit. 80 degrees, 80 to 60 degrees, let's do. I know this is a big range, but once again, this is all just random. 80, 50. Okay. If you like, I can do a couple of things to make it look nicer. I can center all the text here. This is a little bit strange looking, so I can just make this first cell a little larger. These are just standard ways of manipulating a table. Of course, this doesn't have to look professional. This is just for an example. Now, great. The first thing I want to show off as far as table accessibility is some people I know just use text boxes or just some other way of making tables, and I would recommend against that. I do recommend using purely the add a table feature in Microsoft Word. Why? Well, not only is there a good amount of structure going on behind the scenes, but I mean, this is just one way you can prove to yourself that your table is going to work nicely as far as the accessibility goes, is that once I can click on any cell, let's say I click on my very first top left cell, and I can hit the tab key. And what that's going to do is it's actually going to scroll me through all the different cells in a nice order from top left to bottom right if I'm reading an English language table. And if you can do this on your table, a screen reader should have no problems with accessibility, or at least with navigating the table. It should look nice and organized for the screen reader user. Now, there is one other thing I'd like to point out, other than just this tabbing order kind of thing. So for example, if I just read this cell, let's say I got to this cell, how do you know what this indicates? Well, this is indicating a temperature of 80 degrees on Mondays. And the only reason we knew that is because its column title was Monday, and the row title was temperature. So knowing those two pieces of information helps tell me what this cell is about. This is really important for, especially even for bigger tables, even for smaller tables like this, it just makes it a lot easier for screen readers to navigate. Lots of robust to nice screen readers will actually read out or can actually read out the title of each column and the title of each row as it reads itself. So the screen reader user would automatically know, aha, this 80 is talking about a temperature on Monday, as opposed to having to remember that or even just guess. So what does this mean for us? That means we need to indicate to whatever program we're using somehow that this row, this top row, is a row of headers. It's headers is once again a kind of name for a title of a section. And we also need to indicate to it that this first column is a header column. It's the title for each row. So, days of the week is the title of Monday through Sunday. Rain is the title for all these entries because it's indicating something about whether it rained or not. And same for temperature. The last row is all about temperatures. So how do we do this? First and foremost, once I'm selected on the table, I need to go anywhere within this Table Design tab. And that'll actually help me a lot here. You can actually see the reason why this is really nice is when I automatically create a table, it automatically designates that there's a header row associated with my table. So, and there's a header column, which is the first column. So that stuff is actually kind of set automatically. If you want to be a little fancy about it, what you can do is actually control click or right click the first row of the table after selecting it, your header row, go to Table Properties, and there's an option here, Repeat as Header Row across the top of each page. And you can select this as you'd wish. It's just because this, if you have tables that go across multiple pages, it can help the screen reader reference that first column even if it gets to the second page. So sometimes that's nice, but it won't really make a difference here, but it does help designate the header row even more clearly. So I can just hit OK. And just to check, I can go into Review, go into Check Accessibility, and no accessibility issues found, thankfully. So that is how you create a table accessibly in Microsoft Word, as well as a little discussion on even just table structure, what it means to have heading rows and why that would be helpful. So tune in next time for when I bring this over to the PDF side of things and see how things work over there. All right, thanks for watching.